announcements revealing that it will bring in new restrictions. They'll be announcing details. Tighter measures for restaurants, bars, and nightclubs went into effect.
After every storm, the sun. It's been 2 incredibly frustrating years, but we're getting there together. A new chance to feel like once again, the best is yet to come. As for us, it's back to work. Back to ensuring that when the lights go up and the music hits, that we'll be ready. It's a new year, and this is the new normal. We don't stop.
Everybody, welcome to NEW5 here at the Harbour Convention Centre in beautiful Vancouver, British Columbia. It has been a wonderful week as far as weather goes, and we're going to see some great action. It's going to be amazing tonight. Whoa. We are getting started early. State of emergency, reloaded in a #1 contenders match for the NEW tag team titles. And state of emergency looks like they jumped the gun. They weren't waiting.
Jordan Bowman, I don't know that we're even going to be able to have a match here this evening, as it looks like, wait a second. That's not reloaded.
That's Parm. Parm is 2.
Reloaded got the jump on state of emergency. They knew it. It takes dastardly tactics to counteract dastardly tactics. Reloaded fighting fire with fire in the early going of this match with decoys on the outside of the ring, and now it's Reloaded with a jump on state of emergency.
I gotta tell you, I'm impressed. I've seen a lot of Reloaded matches, and this is a side of them I've never seen before.
As state of emergency now gathering the upper hand. Oh my goodness!
Shooting star off the apron from Miles Deville.
A running shooting star from the apron just took out Hareef Morrow. That's Jacky Lee.
Christopher Cassidy clearing action. Oh!
Jacky Lee with the reversal throws Miles Deville right into the stands.
You know, that's it right there. If Reloaded wants to be the #1 contenders for the tag team title, they've got to get on state of emergency's level with some of this action outside the ring. I'm impressed.
And now Jacky Lee with a chair right into the head of Miles Deville. The intensity of both these teams, as you said, Jordan, putting it all on the line to emerge as the #1 contenders for the Wise Men's NEW Tag Team titles. What a start. This crowd getting their money's worth already. We haven't even rung the bell for match #1.
I was just about to ask you, Justin Morissette, have we had a bell ring yet?
We have not. That would require both teams to be inside the ring, and referee Colton G having a hard time getting this under control at the moment, as I just heard the stiff crack of a chair shot hitting Skull, but there's so much action spilling out all over this building, Jordan. I don't even know who took the shot or where it even happened.
These fans here at NEW5, they're getting up close and personal with some of the brightest talent in the Pacific Northwest. Sebastian Wolfe on the upper level here now by a broadcast position.
He just hopped this barricade and kicked a drink table out of the way as he's got Hareef Morrow by the scruff of the neck.
And Justin Morissette, I don't mean to alarm you, but on my right, we've got Miles Deville and Jacky Lee going at it.
Lee just put a chair right into the face of Miles Deville, and I would be shocked if Deville's able to make it to the ring after that one.
There is not a safe place in this entire venue right now.
Action on all sides of us here, Jordan Bowman. Sebastian Wolfe kicking chairs out of the way. Jacky Lee with a stiff forearm into the face of Wolfe, and he's got the upper hand.
Justin, I may need to use you as a human shield. Are you okay with that?
I'm totally okay with that.
Okay.
As they are trading blows, Hareef with a huge strike right to the face of Deville. Lee just bounced the face of Wolfe off of a chair, and he's got a chair in his hands waiting to deliver the kill shot. Jacky Lee throws right into the face of Sebastian Wolfe, who spilled out onto a table now in the VIP lounge area of the Harbour Convention Centre. What a start to NEW 5.
This has been brewing with these two teams ever since the NEW Tag Team Championships, where Reloaded seemed keen to win, but State of Emergency, after they were eliminated, battered them and cost them the titles.
Miles Deville just nailed Hareef Morrow with a V-trigger to the face. And now it's Sebastian Wolfe back on his feet after being laid out over a table.
You know what, a lot of respect for Reloaded for trying to play State of Emergency's game, but this is what they are good at, and they are showing why right now.
And now Hareef takes a spill, thrown right through the barricade by Sebastian Wolfe. And Wolfe's got a big smile on his face. This is all going according to plan. Christopher Cassidy loves what he's seen from his boys in SOE. State of Emergency has just laid waste to Reloaded. And Jordan, it's not even clear to me right now if we're going to get a match out of this. Oh my goodness. Hareef back to his feet with a chair right to the face of Miles Deville as he tried to do a tope suicida through the barricade. And now it's Reloaded back on top. Literally climbing the top of the barricade. Hareef, oh my goodness, what a frog splash down to the floor.
Reloaded combining their high-flying offense with this off-the-court brawl we're seeing.
And now it's Wolfe sending Jacky Lee up. Holding him high. Lee goes flying. And I believe it was Sebastian Wolfe's own tag team partner, Miles Deville, who took the worst of that exchange.
Sebastian Wolfe got ill intent in his mind right now. Christopher Cassidy cheerleading for him.
Wolfe ready to go flying. Tope suicida to the floor. My goodness.
Again, we have not had a bell.
As these fans have already been treated to quite a show before NEW 5 has even officially gotten started. Referee Colton G.
He's got to get this thing under control.
He sure does, and he's out there in the heart of it right now after watching the bulk of the chaos unfold from the ring early on. As Colton tries to guide this back to the ring, and it looks like we're finally officially going to start this match. Jordan, tough to tell which of these teams have taken the most damage in the pre-match festivities.
Both of them definitely had their spots and had their moments. Dual V-trigger there from Reloaded.
Hareef Morrow and Jacky Lee look firmly on top of Sebastian Wolfe as the action spills to the ring. Miles Deville still on the outside. He's taken some battle damage, definitely a bit worse for wear, but I'm sure we'll see him in this one. Right now, Poetry in motion, but Deville counters with a spear right into the midsection of Jacky Lee.
Sebastian Wolfe doing his part to hold Reloaded at bay until Miles Deville gets back in the ring.
I just said Deville instead of Wolfe. My apologies.
Justin, it has been chaos.
It's pure
since
chaos.
The door's opened here. It's okay. Oh, my goodness.
A sit-down pile driver on the ring apron, Jordan. What a maneuver from Miles Deville, who may have just taken years off the career of Hareef Morrow.
Now, if you were to rank the hardest parts of the ring, where would you rank the ring apron?
Oh, it's got to be number one, easily. Yeah. The hardest part of the ring, as we all know, Jordan, right now. Sebastian Wolfe using his knees to pull off a sleeper hold.
I'm looking around at this sold-out crowd here, and everybody's just still getting their bearings.
It's going to be several minutes, I think, before we can get the seats back in order after all that chaos. Is a suspended suplex dropping Jacky Lee right onto his neck. He looks like he's in trouble, as now it's Sebastian Wolfe in firm control.
It is a beautiful venue here at the Harbour Convention Centre, and they explored all of it with that pre-match brawl.
State of Emergency making the tag. Miles Deville coming in after some nice work from Sebastian Wolfe to wear down Jacky Lee. Jacky's got to be reaching for that corner as we see him try to get up. Cannot reach Hareef Morrow, but he will continue to make that effort. And now Miles Deville intercedes, will knock Morrow right off the apron. A nice boot to the head of Jacky Lee.
That's where State of Emergency is one of the best tag teams in the business right now, with their ability to cut off the ring and isolate one member of the opposing team, which we're seeing happen with Jacky Lee right now. I don't know how much longer Jacky's going to be able to survive this.
State of Emergency, of course, has that tantalizing combination with the speed and aerial ability of Miles Deville and the power game of Sebastian Wolfe, but we're seeing a pretty solid power game from Miles Deville right now, as he has maybe incorporated some of what his tag team partners taught him over the years.
Miles Deville still has one of my favorite matches in NEW. At NEW 2 Sunday Matinee, his battle with Daniel Makabe was incredibly impressive.
He had just come back from Mexico, Jordan, and really showed what he had learned on that trip with a great showing. That was his first match in NEW as well. And now it's Sebastian Wolfe on the attack as Hareef continues to pound the corner. He wants that tag from Jacky Lee. Lee finally getting some momentum. Recurring drop kicks. He's got Wolfe against the ropes.
Maybe a bit of a mistake there from Jacky Lee. He had the opportunity to go for the tag, decided to go for another attack on Sebastian Wolfe, and Wolfe tapping the temple. He knows. He knows.
Miles Deville doing a little crowd work right now on the ring apron as Jacky Lee continues to take a beating.
Now, interesting thing about these teams is, although their specialization is in tag team wrestling, they've actually had quite a bit of single success. Jacky Lee, of course, beat Veda Scott at NEW 1. Hareef Morrow was able to beat Bishop at NEW 1. And, of course, Sebastian Wolfe and Miles Deville also had great showings in the chase for the championship tournament.
That's exactly why State of Emergency believes that this match shouldn't even be happening, Jordan. They believe they should be the #1 contenders right now, as it was those very same wise men responsible for knocking them out of that world title tournament. They're going to see if they can extract some revenge by taking the wise men's tag belts, but you have to win this match first to become the #1 contenders. And Reloaded, they are due.
They are due. You see the hashtag on social media pretty much just coming from me. But I believe in this team. Reloaded. Reloaded are due.
And Jacky Lee is long overdue to make it into his corner. He just had a nice showing with a bit of a bulldog on Miles Deville. Can he make it to the corner? Oh my goodness, Christopher Cassidy just pulled Hareef Morrow off the apron to intercept the tag, and Hareef responds with a stiff arm to the face of Cassidy.
I think it might be a while before we see Cassidy get involved in this match again.
Deville going for a cover. It's a 2 count. And how much can Jacky Lee have left in the tank after just the beatdown he has taken, not just since the bell rang, Jordan, but before this match even got started?
Always been impressed with the resilience of Reloaded, and they're showing it on full display right now.
Hareef Morrow has had plenty of time to refuel the tank, as it were, after the beating that he took in the pre-match festivities. He just has to make his way into this match, as Jacky Lee just bonked 2 heads together like coconuts, and suddenly it's State of Emergency who are reeling.
But he could not be farther from his tag team partner right now, but nobody crosses that gap faster than Jacky Lee. What a diving Meteora that was.
A Meteora that just wiped out both members of State of Emergency, as this capacity crowd at the Harbour Convention Centre is on their feet wanting to see this tag, and in comes Hareef Morrow. Morrow's got fire.
Here comes the Mischief Maker.
Sling Blade after Sling Blade. Can he hit a third one? He does. Running kick to the chest of Deville to send him into the corner, and it's Hareef Morrow in firm control. Snapmare, running drop kick in a seated position as he kips up back to his feet, and this crowd is firmly on the side of Reloaded.
Christopher Cassidy seems to have recovered on the outside of the ring, but again, I think he'd think twice before getting involved.
Hareef with a rolling thunder, paying homage to Rob Van Dam, of course.
Battle Creek's finest.
And now a springboard DDT. As Hareef, he's flexing right now. He's digging deep into his bag of tricks and showing off things we haven't seen before. And enziguri to the back of the head, and Morrow will look for the cover.
Now Hareef here's got to make sure he does as much damage as possible because Jacky Lee's going to need a lot of time to recover from the beatdown he's received.
He sure will. And now Sebastian Wolfe getting involved. Broke up that pin. Just ate the turnbuckle a little bit on his spear attempt, and it's Jacky Lee who's now taking control.
Miles Deville teetering on that top rope.
Are we about to see a superplex or perhaps a super Kanrana here?
Oh, Miles Deville so strong.
Oh my God. Styles clash off the top rope as Deville goes for the cover. What a breakup from Hareef Morrow. That was it right there, Jordan, but instead Reloaded lives the fight on.
That's the thing about tag team wrestling. You always got to keep your eye on where the partner is. This match should be over.
Up top, we just saw Styles clash.
Sebastian Wolfe, that's a big man on the top rope.
As Hareef counters into a Hurricane Rana that will send Wolfe to the floor, and I think he just busted his nose open on the ring apron.
That's a big man off the top rope. Oh my goodness.
Kick to the face. Hareef Morrow just laid out Miles Deville, and now he's trying to bring him up for a pedigree.
Got a double underhook here from Hareef Morrow. You can't be distracted by Christopher Cassidy.
Some shoveling motions from Hareef as he's digging the grave of State of Emergency as we speak.
Precarious situation here.
Morrow bringing up Deville. Meltzer driver on the ring apron. I can't believe my eyes.
This crowd here at NEW 5 really giving these guys their all.
Almost a stunned silence after that maneuver, Jordan, as everybody involved worried about the safety perhaps of Miles Deville after taking a move like that. And now Morrow with the cover. Deville kicks out. I can't believe it.
A high impact maneuver like that outside the ring, it's always going to take a little bit of time to get him back in and try and get that pin.
That kick out might have been solely on instinct, Jordan. I don't even know if Deville is conscious right now. As Reloaded brings Miles Deville up to the top turnbuckle, going for a two-man superplex. Instead, it's Deville who's shaking out the cobwebs.
Sebastian Wolfe with the briefcase behind the referee's back. That's where Christopher Cassidy is the X factor in this match.
As Hareef Morrow had an opportunity to put this match away earlier and was distracted by Cassidy as well. Oh my goodness.
I am so worried for all these guys.
That was a tower of terror, and Reloaded has been wiped clean out.
State of Emergency are your number one contenders. Wow.
This was an impressive tag team already coming into this match, Jordan, but how can you not be absolutely floored by what we just witnessed from State of Emergency?
Now you have to wonder, we just witnessed it. This sold out crowd just witnessed it. Dude, the wise men witnessed what just happened right there.
Because these men are coming. They just sent a message that it would be rather unwise to book a match with State of Emergency if you want to hold on to those tag team titles.
Because if they did this with Reloaded, imagine how intense they're going to be when there is a personal grudge and a rivalry with the Wise Men.
And I have every reason to believe that that personal grudge fueled them through this match as well, Jordan. They want that title match. They've wanted it for months. They've wanted it from the moment those belts were introduced in this company. And they are finally going to get it, I would have to think, at NEW 6.
Who painted the Mona Lisa? Mona Lisa. Yeah.
Oh, we've got a surprise visit from the Voros twins here.
Little confrontation on the outside of the ring.
Oh, and this crowd's loving it. They're winding up on the vlog. TikTok sensations, the Voros twins.
Of course, a lot of people believe that this is the team that should be in the mix for those NEW tag team titles. All their fans on TikTok, of course. As they're just running over Reloaded.
Chris or Patrick has the mic.
Guys, we just want to say that we want to apologize that Reloaded let you guys down. So you guys should cheer for us instead.
I don't think Reloaded let anybody down in this arena.
I think everybody who watched that match already feels they got their money worth.
We have 1.8 million followers on TikTok.
That number keeps going up, have you noticed?
We have the power of
It's a little bit like Job's suit on Arrested Development.
the show tonight, but we don't want to disappoint you guys. Guys, we're going to give you guys a cool moment right now. Nation Extreme Wrestling, we're going to show you the Da Vinci Code.
Oh, God, they just had an incredible match. Classless by the Voros twins. And I'm going to say it right now. I think they know it's Da Vinci. Oh, devastating Da Vinci Code from the Voros twins.
These two, not nearly as stupid as they might appear. Getting their licks in after the damage has already been delivered by state of emergency.